Hey everyone, this is Alexander Concepcion with TacoStreetLocating.com, where we help people find apartments in Austin. We're free to work with, and we've helped about over 400 people find places to live. So if you find this guide to Central Austin useful, give us a shout on the website, TacoStreetLocating.com. So here's a look at, so what I call, when I say Central Austin, I basically just mean everything north of University of Texas, all the way very south of the Domain. There really aren't apartments here, so it's not really on the list. So I mean like the Brentwood area, Burnett Road, Triangle, Hyde Park, North Loop, Highland area. So we'll start here by campus. So there's these cluster of 4 buildings. They're kind of all the same, just high-end modern. Not much else to say, really. Troubadour, Sabina, Mark Uptown, or 32 and the Troubadour are brand new, whereas these other 2 are new, but not that new. You want to be in this location kind of just because it has quick walking access to the University of Texas and the hospital if you work there. That being said, there's not much in this specific area to do other than walk around the neighborhood. I mean, it is a nice neighborhood, and this park is pretty cool. But there's not much happening like in this little district here. So even though on a map it's central, there's not kind of a ton going on. And you're right along I-35 here, which may not be the best place you want to be, just for the traffic. That being said, further up north between like Hyde Park, and you have these 2 buildings. I forgot one. Oh no, I put it there. Yeah, you have one along the edge, Walnut Creek side on 51st. It's a semi-modern, a little bit older. Prices tend to be decent, so I'll check it out for the value overall. This is residences at the Triangle. So this area of the Triangle is kind of like this master plan developed area. Depends how you feel about that kind of thing. We have, this is the main building that's there, the residences. It's like this cluster of like 4 or 5 buildings. It's reasonably nice and modern, all that stuff. The Echo is a notch above it in terms of quality. Echo is just a nicer building, but tends to be a little bit more expensive. So between these 2, the residences is going to be cheaper. Echo is going to be nicer. This area is nice because you can kind of use the bus system to take you up to downtown or up towards the Domain. Further west, you've got like the Burnett Road area. So this is a pretty cool spot, the Braxton. Here's a little cool cluster of stuff. Pine House Pizza, Phoenicia. It's like a Eastern Mediterranean bakery and shop. So Burnett Road has a few nice apartments. Amley 5350 is a good one. Burnett Flats. They're all kind of the same type of building. Which is your generic, modern, nice pool, nice gym, kind of thing going on. Nearby you have the Pearl. Cool building. The pool is on the rooftop, which I like a lot. This area, it's a pretty cool place to just walk around the neighborhood. I like it a lot. further east in the North Loop area. So the North Loop is kind of just a more commercial, warehousey version of Hyde Park, I guess, which makes it completely different. Here you have Flora along Airport Boulevard. I don't like its location that much because it's along a busy road, and it's more just government buildings and commercial stuff going around here. Not super interesting. Went there already. Walnut Creek side is a bit nicer. It's actually well reviewed, unlike Flora. But it is along Konig Lane, which is a bit busy. But you can walk around this neighborhood. That's really nice and get like a good local feel. Further, you have this Revy on Lamar. It's a really weird location. Next to two busy streets, Konig and North Lamar, tucked into this like weird shape. And yeah, that's kind of the building. It's a nice building inside, but it's just an odd location. But there's some stuff in this area to walk to, which is useful, but it's not much. It's not neighborhoody in the way like the Pearl is. Also along Airport, you have now the Highland area. These two, they're like brother-sister buildings. The Ella Parkside and the 5 Chew, both are really nice. In this kind of new mega development of like the Highland area, there's a community college. All of this area has some pretty good stuff like Korean food, Easy Tiger Bakery, Pluckers, this Peruvian restaurant. I think this is going to be a really interesting part of Austin in the coming years. When I first moved here, there was nothing here. So it's been interesting seeing this develop over the years. But it's still kind of like in the hybrid, like industrial government. Well, when I say industrial, it's not like factory industrial, but more like commercial and government buildings and now residential buildings. But it's not going to be as neighborhoody as Hyde Park or this part of the North Loop is. Further up, you have St. John's West. Kind of small complex, pretty nice. Actually, when I first moved to Austin, I lived right around here. And this was a pretty shitty area when I first moved to Austin. But now it's pretty good. This is an amazing strip mall with great food. 99 Ranch, Sazan Ramen, Kura Sushi Bar. I like it a lot of good stuff here. Then you have these 3 complexes, kind of in order of their age. Midtown is the oldest one, followed by Crestview Commons, which is pretty new, followed by the Ave Northland. That's just a weird name for a building. Just, I don't know. Just call it Avenue. This one, so what's nice about this area is this is right around like the Crestview station. That gets you up to the Domain if you want to go see a soccer game, go shopping, or head to downtown or / East Austin. So all these 3 put you right along that train station. This is more of like a garden style building where you have a few buildings next to each other. Overall, the reviews are similarly mediocre other than like this one. So all things considering, this one's going to be the best. It's the newest, has the best reviews. This one has kind of been a mess for as long as I've known it. But I have had a lot of people moving here, but I think that was when the reviews were better, I guess. That does happen a lot. A building can start off pretty good, but then start to tank after a few years. I don't know what happens, but sometimes that's the thing. So overall, that is the guide to Central Austin. If you found it useful, reach out to me on my website, tacostreetlocating.com. Hopefully this helped, and you have a good one.